MTV turns 30 today. We asked some people who've been involved since the beginning to tell us why it became such a mover and a shaker.
No, video didn't kill the radio star. MTV only made radio bigger and better.
I want my MTV!
It was the first national radio station.
What? Before MTV, chances are you didn't know what a major star looked like, because Madison Square Garden, there were little ants down on stage.
Where would the world have seen the Duran Durans, the Bon Jovis, the Guns N' Roses, the Nirvanas, the Kid Rocks, the Christina Aguileras, the Britney Spears? The list goes on and on.
MTV had a big hand in changing the visual language.
Such that what you looked like when you were singing was just as or more important than what you sound like.
I think the first two video stars that emerged were Madonna and Michael Jackson.
Voice is okay, but it was really her envelope-pushing use of video in conjunction with music that really made Madonna.
Michael on MTV became this boundary crosser, this smasher of all sorts of not just boundaries, but then records. 27 million copies of Thriller. That's like one for everyone in the universe, isn't it?
Once upon a time, not long ago.
You flash forward from the Michael Jackson moment to 1988.
There's no need to argue, parents just don't understand.
1989, MTV is helping hip-hop take over America and then the world.
When Yo MTV Raps came on air with Fab Five Freddy, we were introduced to aspects of hip-hop culture that we never really saw.
And then, of course, there was the era of teen pop with Britney Spears, NSYNC, Backstreet Boys, TRL.
TRL was the flagship for MTV, and if you have Carson do that interview, man, that's gonna put a spike in your sales.
Why come spend today with us? TRL is one of the reasons that I'm here.
One of the things I wanted to do at TRL and at MTV was give the power over to the kids and really let them choose. The MTV generation is really about me, you know, not in a selfish way, but in an empowering way.
I think MTV understood that they needed to make youth empowerment a core part of their brand.
Is it boxers or briefs?
Usually briefs.
Here comes Bill Clinton recognizing that there's a group of young voters out there, and here's a way of reaching them.
This is the true story.
MTV created the reality TV format.
They were very secretive about what the real world was. They gave us keys and said, just show up at this door at this time and it'll start.
Once the network television outlets started to copy MTV's format and started using controversy, sensationalism, and voyeurism as a strategy, the real world devolved.
I love you more than life itself.
All of a sudden, MTV becomes wall-to-wall reality television until we're left with, like, the Jersey Shore, which appears to have been shot by a drunken monkey on a cell phone.
What MTV paved the way for was a different way of understanding television, and that's been both positive and negative.
I want my MTV.
Still one of the most important, iconic brands in culture, not just here in the States, but worldwide. They're not going anywhere.